I'm Carrie Wilbanks here in Guayaquil, Ecuador, the takeoff point to the Galapagos, where we are headed on a 7-night yacht cruise with Ecoventura. The Galapagos are found 600 miles off the western coast of Ecuador and is a fascinating and pristine ecotourism destination. The number of people who can visit each year is limited, and to go, you must be with a licensed guide and company like Ecoventura, which offers 7-night cruise options on a 20-passenger boat. The small group atmosphere helps maintain what makes the Galapagos feel so special. You will never feel overcrowded. Groups follow a closely prescribed itinerary and explore 1 to 2 new islands each day. If you go, these will likely be some of the key highlights. Number 1, getting up close to wildlife. It's a rare opportunity to be able to get as close to wildlife as you do here. Because the land and animals are so protected, they have virtually no fear of humans. We walk right by sea lions that couldn't be more content lounging on the beach, sometimes stacked up against each other in a solid row. You will also see some animals that can only be found in the Galapagos, like the Darwin Finches, which are named for Charles Darwin, who made several observations here for the theory of evolution and natural selection. Other species that are only found here include Sally Lightfoot crabs, which are marked with bright red shells with stripes of yellow and blue on the back, blue-footed boobies, and red frigate birds, who attract a mate by pumping out their chest into what resembles a scarlet balloon. To see the Galapagos giant tortoise, an animal that can live to be more than 100 years old, head to the Highlands Las Primicias Tortoise Reserve in Santa Cruz, where more than 3,500 roam. The tortoises almost became extinct from invasive species and historical hunting, but after scientists started collecting baby eggs and raising them in a hatchery at the Charles Darwin Research Station, the population is stabilizing. Number 2, diverse marine life. In the vast open waters, more than 400 fish species have been documented, and they can best be seen snorkeling, which on our trip is a near daily occurrence. We see fish of all kinds, including pufferfish and king angelfish, and sharks too, like whale sharks and white tip and black tip reef sharks, as well as stingrays and starfish. Number 3, hiking through otherworldly landscapes. The islands we explore each day could not feel more different, and the dramatic rock formations, volcanic mountains, and the turquoise blue best seen from sandy beaches never gets old. Some favorites include watching sunset melt behind Leon Dormido or Sleeping Lion, a rock formation that rises 500 feet out of the ocean. The days continue on islands like Floriana, where we walk through a lava tube tunnel, which is a naturally formed black cavern. After a steep walk down a wooden ladder, our feet are submerged into chilly ocean water. As we continue, the water becomes deeper and deeper until the top of our ribs are covered, which is a welcome cool-off from the scorching sun. Number 4, take part in historic traditions. Outside of wildlife and landscapes, a trip to the Galapagos also incorporates learning about traditions that started in the 1700s and are still carried on today on islands like Floriana. Here, whalers started leaving mail in wooden barrels in hopes that someone traveling nearby would see it and drop it off. Today, tourists can sort through postcards left by other travelers, find one with a mailing address nearby, and hand deliver it when they return to their own country. Number 5, life on the boat. Since this is where you spend most of your time on the trip, it's important to know that it feels comfortable. My mom and I share a room with bunk beds, and the staff on board was incredibly warm and friendly, and our naturalists and guides, Ivan and Orlando, very knowledgeable. Each night they told us what our activities would be, whether kayaking, hiking, or snorkeling, and also about the history of the island and what animals we may encounter. For meals, breakfast and lunch were served in a buffet style, and dinner was sit down with tablecloths and included wine. Each day there was salad, fruit, and usually a type of fish. Pasta, chicken, and other cuts of meat could be ordered at dinner as well. On board, we sunbathed on the top deck, played games, and shared travel stories. One of my favorite parts was jumping off from the top of the boat with other passengers into the water to cool off with our captain, who offered my fearful self encouragement. With such a small group of 20 passengers, we all became fast friends and ones that shared what will also be a top travel experience. Head to ecoventura.com to plan your trip.